Welcome back. In the Arsenal way, myself, Twister, Mazza, Northside. What's happening, gents? You good?
All good, all good. What are you saying, bruv?
I'm blessed.
What I'm saying is, I'm glad I didn't do episode 10. On episode 10, we previewed the Arsenal-Liverpool game. It was heated conversation, but it was good conversation. Everyone was saying a lot of stuff with chest. Ultimately, we've gone on and lost that game 3-0. So we're at a point now where I think it's only fair we discuss Arteta in or out. Like, Mazza, you had your points. Northside, you had your points. I was agreeing with both of you on a lot of things. And I'll get to where I stand on it. But before we do that, Mazza, in or out? Let's just off the bat, in or out?
Yeah, I'm in.
And I reckon I know where this answer's going, but Northside, in or out?
Out, bro. Out all the way.
Why? Okay, look, you see, for me, I've consistently said, yeah, the jury's out on this guy. Like, so, but I'm leaning more towards out than in. And I'll get to that. But I want to go with you first, Mazza, because you're both the same. You say a lot of stuff with chest, and I respect it fully. But what's making you keep the faith of him still being here?
Ultimately, the board, bruv. You know what I mean? The backing, which is non-existent, and the fact that if a new manager comes in, he's going to have the same problem. So I'd rather, better the devil you know, innit? Just like the Wenger thing. You know what I mean? I wanted him out because I thought that his tactics and all that weren't really the one. But now he's out, I'm thinking, you know what? His last 50 was better than everyone else's. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. I don't want to go through this roundabout and that, like, find the next man. If we had another Emery, or if we had a Frank Lampard, or I just can't be dealing with it, bruv. I need some consistency in my life, bruv. If you get me, these men are putting me through stress already. So for me, you know what I mean? Give him some funds, give him something to actually work with, because he ain't had nothing to work with. You know what I mean? We'll go through the numbers and all that later, but he ain't had nothing to work with. So with what he's got available, he's doing the best that he can, innit? You know what I mean? And that's my view. I'm not on chopping and changing managers every season just because we don't like his hairstyle or whatever. Get me?
Nah. This guy. I hear the point, yeah. I want to come back to that, yeah, because I slightly disagree that he's had nothing to work with. I'll be honest.
I disagree with that as well.
But I'll come back to that. But before we do, Northside, what are you saying? You're out. So what's your reasons for out?
Out. And I want to just elaborate on what he just said. People say that he has nothing to work with, yeah? He begged Xhaka to stay. He offered Mustafi a contract. He neglected it. He given Holden an extension just because of 2-3 games for no reason. He's begging Bellerin to stay, even though he's linked to Bayern Munich, yeah? To say this guy's had nothing, yeah, is a myth, bro. And he hasn't improved nobody. Saka was already banging. Aubameyang was already banging. He hasn't improved Pepe, that we spent bare money on. Do you know what I'm saying? And Emery got sit for the worst team. This guy has better players. We've got Gabriel, we've got Odegaard, we've got Partey, and this guy can't even get sit. It's an embarrassment, bro. And for people to say that this guy is always... Where was that energy for Emery? It's not fair. We have to be consistent with all managers, bro. At the end of the day, yeah? But people say to me, yeah, that he's had no money, bro. This guy's inconsistent in everything he does. He disciplines Guendouzi, yeah. But when
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
He doesn't discipline him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything he does is, bro. Look how long it's taken him, and he still doesn't know his own starting 11, bro. He don't know the right style. By now, you should know it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not good enough. He's got stronger players, bro, than what Emery had. And Emery got sick, and people didn't care about Emery because it was good evening. But with this guy,
it's not. You know, it's not even that simple.
Hold on.
You'll see in it. Like I said, in it, like obviously, all you have to do is you have to look at certain things in it, yeah, style of play, and then you just look at the numbers in it. I ain't talking about, you know what I mean, goals for and against and that. You get me? I'm just looking at overall numbers in it, money spent, players in, what he's done with them, all of that in it. So obviously, you know what I mean, like man's done a little bit of research and that. You can see it for yourself, bruv. It's there in black and white still. So it's what it is.
Shall I tell you the players he brought in just quickly? That's what I'm going to say, and I'll let someone else go in when people say he hasn't been back. Cedric, David Luiz, yeah?
Yep.
the people that he's brought in and then extending their contract. Yeah.
Nah, look, he just extended Louise, isn't it? He didn't bring in Cedric.
But bro, why? We need to get those Wenger players out, bro.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. The Emery, trust me.
Let me just go through the list just quickly.
Go on.
I know I ramble. Yeah, I know I ramble.
Yeah, go on.
Xhaka. Who else? He got in Cedric, Odegaard. Who else did he get in under his watch?
Partey, Gabriel.
Partey, yeah, that's the Partey's probably the only one. Odegaard doesn't really count because we ain't got an option to buy. So really, he ain't our player.
Well, you don't know.
There's no option to buy.
I'll tell you the players that he's got in. Yeah, he's got in Partey, Gabriel, Mari, Renarson, Cedric on a free, Willian on a free, Odegaard on a loan, Cabelos on a loan, and Matt Ryan on a loan. Innit? That's what he's got in. You want me to tell you what Emery's got in?
Nah, before you even do that, yeah. Firstly, big up everyone in the comments. I see them. Big up Thiago Zada. I know he's bragging because of the last game. Just to answer this quickly, yeah. It is the board. It is the board.
And this is what I'm saying.
Pick up the lineup and the board.
No, but I know it don't. But what I'm saying is all he's got to do is work with what he's got. And what
I get that, Mario. I get that point.
Why don't we stick to Emery, bro? If that's the energy,
no,
that's
because
no.
Nah. Hold on.
I didn't want Emery.
I didn't want Emery either.
Let's get it under control. Hold on. I just want to add to Northside's point, yeah. About what Emery's had, what Arteta's had, and what he's done with these players. Just to add to that context, yeah. What I've seen Arteta do time and time again is persist with out of form players. Persist with them. They hit form, and then he takes them out.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, listen, I'm already vexed at persisting with out of form players, yeah. But if you're gonna do it and then they hit form, and then take them out, what are we doing here?
Martinelli, bro.
No, it's not even just a Martinelli thing, yeah.
No, not just him, but as an example.
There's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture, right? Because he did it with Pepe.
He's what I'm saying.
He did it with Willian. We was all screaming about Willian, right? Then he hits a bit of form. Don't get me wrong. I still don't want Willian here.
I know, but he's taking him out. But
he hit a bit of form, then he's disappeared.
Like I said, yeah, I don't think Arteta is doing everything right, innit? Like real talk. I don't think he's doing a lot right. If I'm being completely honest.
What do you blame?
No, I blame him for the way the team perform, innit? The inconsistencies, bro. The inconsistencies, innit? Like, because we are good enough to smack up any team in the league, and we also good enough to get smacked up by any team in the league. And that's got to be on him, innit? Like, that's got to be on him.
Mario, let me ask you a question on that point, please. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
Do we have any players in our squad that are the best in their position in the league?
Nah, totally. Nah. So, I would have said before a ball was kicked this season, I would have said Aubameyang, innit? I'd have said Aubameyang's the only one. That's it.
And he's looking pants.
He is. He's looking tired, bro.
No one's improving, bro. Like, I want a manager like, I'm not saying Poch here, but look at what he did with what he had, bro. That's the level I want, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Nothing happens overnight, bro. Nothing happens overnight. You get me?
Bro,
Nothing happens
how many
overnight.
games now, bro? It's not overnight, bro.
Right, obviously he's had 50 league games in it, yeah. But you also, this is the thing, like, what people are forgetting, yeah, is Emery didn't have to deal with West Ham, yeah, Everton, yeah, and an improved Man United. You didn't have to deal with them, man. Like, at all. Them man weren't even in the mix, bruv. No, they weren't in the mix.
You know what? West Ham actually go into my hand because they don't. Most
weren't in the mix, bruv.
That we don't have a better starting 11 than them. But look at what he's getting of what he has.
Yeah, I know he's doing a madness.
We have to keep the same
energy, He's doing a madness. Remember, Sheffield United was 6th as well. Don't ever forget that, bro.
Bro, look at Leicester.
Sheffield United, bruv. Don't forget that. And where are they now, bruv? Where are they now, bruv?
Bro, there's so many teams here that are running self-sustaining, yeah, that have less money than Arsenal, and they're getting everything out of their team. Leicester, West Ham, there's other people abroad that are getting, like Dortmund. We don't even get the value of our players back, bro. We don't do anything right, bro.
Wait, Mario,
that's a board thing, bruv. That ain't nothing to do with the manager.
I know. But I'm not even seeing the manager put a stylie that gets the most out of everyone. He's doing like a one-man team. Bomb it to Saka and they'll save us. That's his problem, bro.
All right, lads, check this out. Right now, who is our best player on form? Who is our best player?
For me, obviously it's It's very close between Saka and Tierney, isn't it? Very close.
Okay, so the Tierney thing. So I just want to address. This is what I want to get to the point of who is he actually improving. And I'm not saying he hasn't improved anyone, but let's talk about those two. Tierney was that guy before he got to Arsenal.
Yeah, but we never saw it.
Bruv, Tierney was. We was all when we heard about that as a rumor. We was all on this.
I'm just saying, innit? Like we never saw it because he was injured, bruv.
We'd seen enough.
He was injured, bruv. So
no, you get the trouble, bruv.
He'd been doing this. Yeah, he's a winner. He's been doing this. The Saka thing, I can't credit Arteta for that.
I'm not crediting him for that. I'm crediting him for that.
But this is the point I'm making. So our two best players, I think we can all agree on form at the minute. It is Tierney and Saka. Yeah. Arteta's not done anything realistically that improves them. See this Saka thing. He's on personal pride. He's on getting it done anywhere.
I disagree, man. I think with the Saka thing, I think he's developing Saka into more of a potent player, innit? You know what I mean? More end product. Because remember, under Emery, he was everywhere, innit? He was.
If he's going to do that, then if he's going to do that with Saka, because I'm going to get to this point in a minute when we talk a bit more about the stats and that. If he's going to do that with Saka, we're not seeing that with anyone else. So see with the defense, I'll make this point. See with the defense, we're not conceding shots on our goal like we was under Emery. I will give him that.
I know. So system-wise, better system. Give him that. But I hear what you're saying.
Emery was mad for us. We were conceding 20+ shots against our goal. Yeah, I'll take that point. However, is he really making that much of a difference? Because we're still losing a bag of games.
I know. But you know what? This is the question, isn't it? Someone asked me the other day, innit? They were like, you know what though? If you was to look at your starting 11, all fit, we saying Gunnar.
Gunnar, welcome, sir. You good?
Wait, this is what they were saying. Right. This is what they said to me. They goes, if you was to take your starting 11, all fit, everybody fit, and you was to keep players, and upgrade on the other players, innit, how many you keeping, And real talk, for me, I'm probably keeping 4 of a starting 11.
All right.
So that tells you what he's got to work with, and that's what I'm saying.
And I hear that,
and that's all I'm saying.
Firstly, big Gunnar, big up, bro. Good to have you on.
Man? Thank you.
I need to catch you up, just so you're clear on what's gone on so far. So I asked these two straight off the bat whether they're in or out. Maz is still in. Northside's out. Where do you stand on it before we kick on?
It's tough. You're looking at the games lost, and you got to be like the man's out. But me personally, I think he's working with a bag of shit. Like,
it's my point.
I could basically hear what you guys are saying about improving, but how can you improve what's already hit the peak? Like these men, half of these men. No, but these guys have hit their peak. You're looking at them, Lacazette, Aubameyang, all of these guys, they've hit their peak, and then you're talking about the defenders.
Sixth, bro. The same players, bro. We should be sixth, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if players have hit their peak, where do you go from your peak?
What? Who's hit their
down?
Aubameyang.
All right.
All of these, Aubameyang, Lacazette, all of these guys, they've hit their peak. They ain't gonna get any better. They're only on a decline now. Anyone that was in that team, they're all on a decline, and we're shipping half of these guys out. The guys that have come in, Pepe, all of these people say, can he improve Pepe? But does Pepe even want to be improved? Does he? Do you think he has a desire to improve himself?
And that's the thing.
Let me ask you this. Gunnar, let me ask you this, before we look at some stats, Based on what you just said, and I'm not saying you're wrong, it's just a question, Based on what you just said, do you think this team should be in decline then, the way it is now, because of that, or at least sustaining where we was?
As if you're saying sustaining on last season, then he is, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we've got 2 more points than we did last season. So, realistically, he's improved. Although when you look at it, it doesn't look like it.
So if you're going by, if we do it in the context of points, we can argue that,
Which is what you got to do at the end of the day, because that's the only realistic measurement you can do, is the points at the end of the day.
One of the points that Mario had was that Emery didn't have to deal with an improving West Ham and improving Everton, etc., etc.
Leicester as well.
But
it's a factor,
listen, Leicester have been doing this, you know, Mazza. They've been doing this.
Bruv, it's all I'm saying, yeah, is that the league, yeah, in terms of the teams that are above us, yeah, have all improved, and you cannot doubt that. Like what I'm saying, yeah, is that I don't think we have improved or declined since Emery got us that 5th, 6th, whatever it was. Personally, I don't think so. I think everyone else has improved. Everyone above us has improved. You can't even Liverpool in their decline, yeah, improved. Won the league last year. Everyone's improved. Everybody has improved except for Arsenal FC, bruv.
But that's
and we are where we are.
That's partly this manager's fault, giving extensions to players that need to go out, bro.
Nah, bruv. The reason why he's giving extensions, yeah, and this is just holding, innit? Yeah. The only reason he's done that is to protect his value to sell him on, innit? You know what I mean? Because otherwise,
somebody that's not even that great, they ain't gonna.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, bruv. Yeah, you can, bruv. Man are getting moved out for millions and millions, bruv. Yeah, I'd rather get a little piece of change, and 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, than have to buy out his contract like we've done with all like Mustafi, Socrates, all them man that we've got rid of. You know what I mean in January, bruv.
But Mazza, bro, how many players have got extensions and then sat on their contract, bro, and don't want to move, bro? How many times have we been dealing with this?
No one under Arteta, bruv. Not one player under Arteta.
Because he just come in. Most of these players are still here from Wenger times because they don't want to leave.
Exactly. So you're kind of arguing against your own point because you're saying that it's not his fault because these guys have been there for.
No, don't extend the contract. Get the
half of these guys
for them,
and half of these guys have been there from Arsene Wenger. So if they were declining under Arsene Wenger, they were declining under Emery. Like, we've got to give Emery props for getting us 5th. I don't know how he done it with
because of the league.
Some of these players.
Because of the league.
Like he's saying, all the other teams have improved. We haven't really. We got Partey, he's been injured most of the time. We got Tierney being injured most of the time. So the 2 players that we're looking to, or 2 of the players that we were looking to make us a better team, they haven't been playing. And obviously Arteta's got to take a lot of blame because end of the day, he's the manager. People are seeing Aubameyang and whoever not performing, but again, they keep making the squad when you've got someone like Martinelli that probably wants to prove what he can do. So yeah, he has to take blame, but there's more to just Arteta. No matter what manager you bring in, you're going to get the manager boost. Like, you're going to be looking good for 2-3 months, and then like with this group of players, because it's the same situation. Spurs keep talking like they're some big team, but your players are the same players that you've had for 5-6 years. You can't do nothing with that. Like, once they've hit their peak, none of these guys are going to get any better. Bellerin isn't going to get any better. Chambers isn't going to get any better. Holding, half of these guys, none of these guys, the only people that are going to get any better are Gabriel, Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Martinelli.
Don't you think, yeah, as a club, you need to assess where you are, the players you have, and get a manager that can work with what you have, which is why I criticize. It was a little bit off topic, yeah. I felt like the job at Arsenal, was for an experienced manager. We had the option to go with Ancelotti.
No,
I felt somebody that's built teams, that's actually won the Champions League. Yeah, Ancelotti ain't no joke manager. He would be better fitted than a manager that's never managed.
But this is a different argument, though. That's a different argument.
Let me land. In a club, that's in turmoil, that needs somebody that can help us go through the transition. You go for someone experienced. It's like with anything, even in the corporate world. If you know a company's going down, you don't put a CEO that's never been a CEO. You put somebody that has the structure, that has the experience, bro. And that's why I felt like the appointment was wrong of Arteta. I don't blame everything on Arteta because the structure around him is dead as well. But he doesn't help himself with the way he sets up the team, the way he's inconsistent with his lineups, the discipline, the game style, and everything that he's doing is inconsistent. That's why you put someone to steady the ship. It's like Mourinho at Tottenham. It never fit because they don't have money.
No, you landed. I hear what you're saying, and I can't argue with that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, in the situation we was in, I think an experienced manager would have made more sense. You know, Emery was that experienced manager, though, isn't it? You know that, right?
Yeah,
you know that.
That's what.
And how did that end? The players.
But Emery ain't the be or end all because Ancelotti.
No, he ain't. But hear what I'm saying, though. Emery was the experienced manager, innit? Yeah, and he did nothing, mate. The players hated his blood clot, bruv. They hated him. That was when you saw Arsenal players not playing for a manager.
No, but you're using him as an example, and I said Ancelotti. Is Emery
I can only go with what I'm seeing in it, yeah. And they went for the experience head, yeah, and it did not work. You know what I mean? We had that immediate bounce. Yeah. And I think he got us fifth. I think he got us fifth, innit? I think it was 1 point off, innit? I think it was 1 point off the Spurs. It was 1 point away because he messed up the last 5 games. You know what I mean? Playing Jenkinson at Crystal Palace and losing at West Brom and all these things, innit? You know what I mean? Like, he did all that madness, yeah? That's the experienced manager. Put all his eggs in the damn Europa League final, and then we got slapped up in that. And then it was lights out, bruv. You know what I mean? So for me, it weren't for me the Emery thing. That was an experiment that went wrong, and why would you go wrong again? Why would you say I've done this? I'm gonna do it again.
I wouldn't have gone for him. I'm talking about somebody that's won Champions League with multiple teams, bro. The level is different.
You're assuming that these guys want to come to Arsenal, because I think that's another issue that people are thinking. Because we're thinking about Arsenal under Arsene Wenger when he was winning stuff, and we're thinking, okay, Arsenal are this massive club. But if you're a manager now and you're coming in and seeing the bullshit that's going on, why would you actually want to? Like, it's easy for him to go to Everton because they're looking at him and thinking, okay, this guy is the bit, like, this is massive for us, so they're gonna do whatever it takes to get Ancelotti where he wants to be. Arsenal is a different kettle of fish. These man, they only care about making money. The only time these guys are gonna spend money is when they see that their money is going out and they ain't getting no return from it. They don't care about trophies. Let's be honest. And that's one of the things that Wenger done, which we love him, but he made our club think about self-sustaining. So all they care about is money. Whoever came in to buy Arsenal didn't really care about trophies. They just came to make money. And that's what they're trying to do, but it's not working. And this is the only time now they're going to go spend on players because they're thinking shit. Like, sorry, I swear there. The only reason they're going to spend money now is because they need to... because they're losing money, so now they have to make money. But I can't see a manager wanting at the moment the way the club is currently run. I can't see a top manager wanting to come to Arsenal.
No, not a chance, bro.
I agree with you. Arteta shouldn't have been appointed, but he was.
Exactly, he was because of his experience in it, and it didn't work in it. Like, so what are you saying, Twist? What's going on here?
All right, so Mario, in a minute, I want you to talk me through these stats, yeah. But before we do that, can we all just remember a couple of things? I'm just playing devil's advocate here, yeah. We went for Arteta before, he declined.
Arteta declined. We declined. Said he didn't have enough experience, bruv. That's exactly what happened. Real talk.
Okay, cool. But then he did what? Some 18 whatever months later. My point is this: we all know it's the board. We all know it's the board.
We said, Arteta, you do not have enough experience to manage Arsenal FC. We went with an experienced manager. It turned into shit, and then the board said, Arteta, you have the experience to manage Arsenal FC. Come true, and that is the story. This is what I'm saying. Everyone's blaming the face, yeah. Face ain't the problem, brother.
No, I'm criticizing Arteta, but I'm not blaming him for everything, bro.
This is about getting the both out of both of these arguments, right? At the end of the day, we all know, if we're honest, he's not the answer right now. I agree that I don't think we should just have some revolving door of managers coming in, because the bigger problem is the board and this is self-sustaining model at a time when we don't have the funds to go in and really make a difference. I get all of that, but some of the decisions that he has made has been mad suspect. The man threw the FA Cup, right? And no one can't deny that. Just to go beat Southampton the next week in the league, right? Since then, if we'd have kicked on from there, everyone's sitting here, me included, going, yo, it was the right call. We're kicking on in the league. It's looking like we're going to qualify for Europe, whatever.
He's had better howlers, bruv.
He's had a lot of them.
I'm not arguing that, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I'm his biggest critic, bruv. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to also say is that you bring another manager in, there is nothing other than new manager bounce that is guaning. Nothing else is guaning. He's having to deal with certain man that it's not on. It's not on. Our squad is not good enough. It's not good enough.
Another manager can't do better and manage this team better than a manager that has no CV.
How many players are you keeping from a starting 11 of everyone fit?
That's not what I asked.
No, I'm asking you. How many? How many?
What? Say that
How
again?
many players from the starting 11, if everybody is fit, everybody's fit and performing peak, top, how many you keeping?
Right, I'm keeping. Well, we kind of have to keep Aubameyang because he's on a long contract. You can't sell him.
No. I'm talking peak. You can dash them if you want to dash them. You know.
Okay, I'm keeping
Best
Arteta.
of their ability.
I'm keeping Aubameyang. I'm keeping Martinelli. I'm keeping Saka. I'm keeping Partey.
Whoa. Are you play? So you're playing Martinelli? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
your
rate
front
the
three.
kid. I rate him. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I rate him. You don't rate him?
No, I rate him, but I wouldn't. He's not done enough for me to say that if I start in 11, he don't even make starting 11, so he wouldn't be in that conversation for me. Yeah.
Who would you put over him?
No, I'm just saying starting 11, he don't start, so he's not in the starting 11. But if he's in your starting 11, that's cool. Go on.
For me,
so
Martinelli, I don't think Partey does enough. But
so wait.
Mad confused right now.
So wait.
Bro, he used with him, but now you've lost it.
Let him finish.
I'm mistaken Pepe for because I was thinking about the wing. Sorry.
Okay,
Pepe.
all right. Cool.
Of course, Partey does enough. Yeah.
All right, go on.
I'll keep Gabriel. I actually like Gabriel. I actually think Pablo Mari's half decent.
So what are we on? What? That's 4, isn't it? So Martinelli, Aubameyang, Gabriel, Tierney. Oh, and Partey, 5.
These are the players I'd keep.
No, this is what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking
And
for.
Smith
All right, 6. Yeah. So 6 out of the 11. Yeah. Out of the 11 of everyone available, fit, firing. You know what I mean?
The front three I said, Partey, Tierney, Gabriel, Pablo Mari.
But you keep Mari now?
Smith Rowe. Yeah, I'll keep Mari.
All I'm getting at, is that these numbers are going up, innit? Yeah. These numbers are going up. For me, I know, I hear what you're saying. For me, I'm only keeping Tierney, Partey, Saka, Gabriel. Everybody else.
Martinelli. No, it's your personal thing.
No. Martinelli's a squad player. I'm talking starting 11. He don't start, so I ain't putting him in the mix. Yeah, I'm keeping 4 players out of an 11. I'm even changing the keeper and everything, bruv. I'm changing everyone, bruv.
I agree with a lot that you do say. But
and all I'm saying, saying is these stats, reflect the fact, that Emery, had man in his peak, bruv. He had Aubameyang and Lacazette banging. He also had a Ramsey midfield, an Ozil midfield, you know what I mean? Like, as well as a Xhaka in there as well. You know what I mean? Whereas at the minute, what we got, you can't say Partey. You can't bring him to the mix, innit? Like, you can't. Man's had to deal with Cabellos and El Neni. Man's had to deal with Cabellos and El Neni.
I hear you, but the balance of what you're saying,
bruv, man. It's not on, bruv.
He
did have them man firing. He did. But
at their peak, this is what I'm saying. Them man, they're on the decline. This is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. They're
I don't think they've been good enough. I think a lot of the players here never been good enough in the first place. This is why we was going out of the top 4. For me, they're never good enough in the first place. Forget about declining. These men are dead, fam. And other top teams will not take them. So for me, they're dead. Forget the decline.
So wait a second.
You as a manager, you need to get the best out of what you have, yeah? I don't know if this manager, it's okay to get away with not getting the best out of the players that he has.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No, Mazza, just let him land, Mazza, because I think he's arguing 2 different things right now.
That gets the best out of their team. Why can't this manager do it? Why is it always
But like you just said though, but you honestly just said that the players are not good enough. So what's he supposed to do? Like, you're arguing 6 different things right now. Because if he's not good enough,
you're telling me I told you that with this squad you can get sick. So he's not doing
you
this.
Can't get sick with this.
I don't think you get sick. I don't think, you know what? I was with you, you know. The other day I was screaming and shouting to the old top saying Wenger would get us top 4. Wenger would look at the team.
No, not top 4. Not top 4.
No, I was saying that. I'm saying me. I was saying that, yeah. But now I'm looking at it, you know. And man, that's what I'm saying. Man asked me, yeah. All right, let's keep it real. Who you keeping though? If you could upgrade on all them players, who you keeping? And when I looked at it, I thought, actually, I'm upgrading all of them still. Now I'm only keeping 4 players, 4 or 5 players max, maybe a little sentiment in there. I ain't keeping no one else. And I don't think you look at the other top 6, yeah? You look at the other top 6 and say that you are going to replace 5 of the starting 11. 5 whole players. I don't think you do that. You know what I mean? I don't think you do that. And that's all I'm saying.
Have we not got a better team than West Ham?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Nah, they're more balanced, bruv. They're way more balanced than us.
If you're saying Arteta in, and I'm not disagreeing with you, and I assume that's kind of where you sit as well, Gunnar. Yeah.
No, it's not. This is. Let me get it right. Yeah.
I get you want to criticize. You've got criticism.
I am 50-50 with the youth,
cool.
bruv. I am not all the way Arteta in. I ain't all the way Arteta out. You name me one manager that does a better job than Arteta with what he has.
At the minute, you're not Arteta out, which is not a problem. Yeah. What I'm getting at is this though. Like I said, we already know that the board is the bigger problem. So my question now is, they're not going nowhere. We already know they believe in Arteta. He's not going anywhere. And we have a self-sustaining model. So what do you want to see them do in that case in the summer that changes what we're seeing now?
I want that. You see right at the bottom there where it says money spent. I want that to be with Arteta. You give him 200 mil, you know what I mean? Give him some money, you know what I mean, to buy some players that he wants, that fits into his way of working. And I think you see a massive transformation in the starting 11. Not even the squad, starting 11.
Soups is taking a piss. Look at this. Look.
The thing is, Ollie wouldn't get a tune out of no one. At the end of the day, it's all about. If you look at money spent, bruv. Yeah, if you look at the graphic on the screen, innit? Yeah, 50 games, not really much in it in terms of games won, games lost, not really. Goals for and goals against, huge, innit? Like I think obviously Arteta 72 goals. You know what I mean? Emery 89 goals against. We got a way better defensive structure, and that's to do with the system. It ain't even about the defenders themselves. It's to do with the system. It's how he's set up. You know what I mean? 56 against Emery, 68. You know, and you can tell with that, obviously, the clean sheets in it. We got 15 clean sheets, whatever. I don't really care about that because the points per game is pretty much the same, and the win rate, not really much in it. The only difference is that everybody else was pretty shit back then. 18, 19, they were pretty shit, and we managed to scrape 5th, yeah? Whereas now, you ain't getting that. I think he got 70 points, yeah, and managed to get 5th. Do you reckon 70 points is getting 5th now? I ain't even got the table up, but I don't know if it does. You get me?
I'd like to see self-sustaining. We're on self-sustaining, so if we're going to do that, let's do it correct. Don't let contracts run down. That's something that they promised us. I don't want to see that. I want to see clubs like Dortmund, Leicester that have less money than Arsenal, yeah? We're a bigger club, yeah? I want to see us use our piece correctly. You don't have to spend big. You need to invest in the right areas and also have a style of football that you're going to go with. So no matter what manager goes in and out, yeah, the style and the players that we look to get fit that style, fit that narrative. So you don't need to chop and change a whole squad. If Arsenal did that, I wouldn't be annoyed. But we don't. We get bumped for players. We can't sell players. We don't even recoup our money back on players. The board is a joke.
Yeah, but that's
the main reason why we're in this position. Yeah, I want structure. Arsenal have not.
I hear what you're saying, bro. But that isn't Arteta.
I'm not saying it's Arteta. I'm saying what would you want me to see from the transfer? I want to see structure, bro. It's not just about the money.
What do you think Arteta would do with 200 million? Do you think Arteta would be successful with 200 million to spend on players?
I don't think it's also just the money.
No. Just a question.
I'm trying to answer your question. It's not just like that in football. You need to have a style of play.
It is. You look at everybody else.
What did Tottenham do with the Dell money?
Nah, fuck.
Did they get worth the money that they spent?
Look, I ain't talking about them. They're rubbish, bro. You know what I mean, bro? They bought like 10 players.
20 players though. All of them were dead.
I know, but they're dead though. Like we ain't even talking about them.
There's no point spending money if you miss.
No, but what I'm saying is like with Arteta, the way he thinks, yeah, the way he thinks and the way he manages things and that, and the way he articulates himself and presses and all that sort of stuff, yeah. If you was to give him 200 mil. You know what I mean? Are you confident that he would be able to do what he's supposed to do?
No, because his man management and his style's already not good.
No, but remember, these are his players.
Where does everybody get this man management?
He's already playing the way he's playing.
What's that based on?
What's his style, bro? Because sometimes we're not.
You know what? I'm with him on the man management thing. If you are a seasoned vet, bruv, you get special treatment, bruv. Like look at the Pepe red card, Xhaka red card. Just look at them two. Both Mazzers, yeah, and both, you know what I mean, were like head gone moments, innit, yeah? And then one, Arteta comes out and he's killing the player, bruv, saying that the result is because of the player and it's all because of the player. He needs to come out and apologize. And then the other one was Xhaka, and he was just like, yeah, You know, these things happen in football. He was provoked, rare, and he's ultimately sticking up for Xhaka. He did give him a little. He blasted him a little bit.
I think every manager does it though, because we see it from all teams that certain players get. Like we just don't know. Behind closed doors, he might have lit him up, but we don't know. But
we know.
My issue is what I'm seeing is, you see Arteta, yeah, he has the prototype. He has the players for what he wants. The players are not good enough for what he wants to do, but he has an idea. So he sees what he's got David Luiz. So he's obviously trying to now find someone that is a carbon copy of David Luiz. Because if we look at what David Luiz and Xhaka do, if they did their jobs well, if those two did their jobs well this season, we wouldn't be where we are now. So basically, he's got the prototypes of the players that he wants, but the players are not good enough. If he had a bit of money to now get rid of David Luiz, get rid of Xhaka, the only reason why I kept Xhaka, because he was the prototype. He is the prototype of what you would want from a centre midfielder to play with someone like Thomas Partey, but his body can't do what his mind is telling him sometimes. So if we had that player, automatically, those two positions, Arsenal are they're 10, 15, 20% better, because if we look at the games that we've lost this season, have mainly come because of those two, if we're being honest, and Leno. So
and you know, I'm this is what I'm saying. I'm totally with you on that. You know what though? I've like I said, I've done a little bit of research in it, yeah, and I looked at some of the numbers in it, yeah. So obviously, Arteta, he's got 9 players in it. He spent 85 mil, yeah. So he's got Partiel, Gabri, not Partiel, my bad. Party. That's the Maggies them speaking. He's got Party, Gabriel, Mari, Renarson, Cedric on a free, William on a free, Odegaard, Cabellos, and Matt Ryan on a loan, innit, yeah? So the last 3 are loans, innit, yeah? And he's got 11 players out, yeah? 11 players out. You know what I mean? Martinez is the only one he actually got money from. So that tells me more than the players in. Imagine getting rid of 11 players, yeah? And the only money you got is for your goalkeeper that wouldn't have even got a sniff if man weren't injured for the last 10 games. This is what I'm saying. It's all about the board, bruv. But he managed to save bare peas, you know what I mean? We're talking Martinez, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, Socrates, Mustafi, and then he's got hella loans, bruv. Hella loans. Like literally, like we're talking Saliba, Guendouzi, Torreira, Ainsley, Willock, Kolasinac. And where you got to look at it as well, yeah, is with the 200 mil that Emery spent, 3 of those apparently starters, Arteta's looked at them and said, nah, they're not for me, bruv. And he's dashed them out. He's literally got rid of the players that my man has spent money on that are supposed to be shoo-ins for the first team. Like, and this is what he's having to deal with.
Yeah, you know but enough managers do that though, Matt. Like, I hear what you're saying.
But all I'm trying to say, yeah, is he's looking at the players, yeah, that have been recently recruited, and he's saying they're not for me. And he's getting rid of them. And the thing is, I reckon if Pepe didn't cost 70 plus, he would have dashed him as well. He does not like him, bruv.
No, he doesn't.
Can score goal after goal. He had a little section, yeah, where he was delivering, innit, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you could tell he wanted to get. He did not want to start him. He was forced into it. You know what I mean? And because he was delivering, he's like, all right, I'll let him go. I'll let him off. I
get that point. Connor, let me ask you something quickly before we wrap up, because we're coming to the end, yeah. And to you, the guests, let's just get a bit of an insight. The first half of our season. So let's say the run up to the end of December. Was you happy with him? I get the circumstances and all that, but was you happy with him?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. At the start of the season, I said I'm not going to judge the guy until he has 4 transfer windows, and I'm sticking by that. I need to give him 4 transfer windows, and that's it. Like that's just my argument. He's got 4 transfer windows to prove to me, because I feel like the job was that deep that, like Mazza was saying, he needed to get rid of 11 players, and he could still get rid of another 11. So that's how mad the job is. Is he the right man for the job? We don't know. Like, I wouldn't, like, he should never have got the job. That's just the God's honest truth. The guy should not be the manager of Arsenal. Like, he should never have had that opportunity to be our manager. But like you're saying, we had given Emery a chance and it didn't work. So the other option is to try someone young, I think. And if that doesn't work, where do you go from there? You have to get someone that has won trophies. Like, now, if Arteta doesn't do anything, the next manager has to have won proper trophies, not just like WW Europa League. I'm talking, has to have won the league somewhere. And yeah, well, I'm still not happy with his decisions, some of his decisions, like continuing to play Willian. But I think what the board was smart about doing was getting a man that was going to say yes, a man that couldn't say no.
Yeah, because the opportunity.
His hand from the time he got this job, he was going to say yes to everything. So if they wanted Mesut Ozil out or whoever they wanted out, they knew that they could stitch Arteta up and get him out of the club, because I don't, all of this non-negotiable stuff, I don't buy any of that. They wanted to get Ozil out of the club, and without them doing it, the easiest thing was to get Arteta to do it and make it look like it's all to do on footballing ability. We know it isn't. But yeah, to go back to your actual question, it wasn't good enough. It's still not good enough. Like, we can't beat around the bush. It's not good enough. But like I say, I'm not gonna really cast judgment until the next transfer window. And if he can get if he gets rid of David Luiz or Xhaka, then for me it's been an amazing transfer window. And obviously there's still people like Bellerin. What we need to now do, like you saying earlier, is get money for players. You've got to make a decision: Aubameyang or Lacazette. It's going to be Aubameyang because we've just given him some ridiculous contract. You've got to get rid of Lacazette. You've got to get rid of Bellerin. You've got to get rid of David Luiz. You can't be giving him another contract. And you've got to get rid of Xhaka. If you get rid of those 4 players, and then the Ainsley, Maitland-Nileses and the Willocks, start getting money for Don't kill a man's career, like, because you don't know what to do with them. Get rid of them. Get 10, 15 million pound, and then go and get someone in the French league like Leicester were doing. Like, that's what we need to start doing.
And that's where some of my frustration comes from, because we could have, like, Maitland-Niles is a perfect example. We could have done this already. There was a table money on the table for him. We didn't do it, right? And then we've let him go out on loan. Now, I don't know if that's an experiment, put him in the shop window, see if we can kick him on for a bit more money or whatever. You could look at that loads of different ways, right? But I need to see him be more ruthless in decisions now for me, right? This shoehorning Aubameyang in, I think we're at the point now he's got to make a decision. Aubameyang's his striker in most moments, or Lacazette's his striker in most moments.
He can't play both, innit? That experiment's done.
Uber was poor against Liverpool, right? But I felt sorry for him because 20 minutes in, this guy's panting. He's doing a job that he never should be doing.
Bruv, the whole forward line.
That's where I will credit Emery. Emery knew what Aubameyang was on. That's where I will credit Emery. He knew what he was on, and he gave him the license to go and do that.
Nah, it's not even that. He didn't play him, bruv. If you remember rightly, bruv, he stuck him on a bench and said, "Laka, you're my guy," because he don't work hard enough, bruv. And then Aubameyang had to come on and start banging in goals for Emery to say, "Oh, well, actually, you know what? Swap them over, innit? And you start and you hold."
But the point is, Mazza, you're right, yeah. But the point is, we've seen Arteta do this, because the reason why I asked that the question up to December is because up until that point, my man was stuck in his ways, you know. Oh, this resurgence of Smith Rowe, we're only seeing this because of injuries and all this.
Yeah, he's rough.
He can wake up one day and say, you know what, Smith Rowe's my guy.
Bruv, that's why I'm 50-50 with it, bruv, yeah, because he's forced into making decisions that make him look like he knows what he's doing. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not with that Arteta makes these decisions and thinks everything is 100% and he knows exactly what he's doing. Some of these decisions are pure fluke, bruv.
And so that's what I mean. So my point there, and it's not to try and catch anyone out, because like I said, I'm still very much, the jury's out, yeah, where I'm concerned. However, bruv, if that fluke didn't happen, you see this 10th or 11th or whatever we are right now, it's so bad, yeah, I'm not even paying attention to it. Wherever we are could be way worse. You know when fans were bantering and saying you're more in a relegation battle?
Yeah,
we would never have got relegated. I'm not being.
I want some money off that still.
We were lower than 10th, bro. Do you remember? We were lower than 10th, bro.
Yeah, we was all sitting 15th, like 15th, 13th.
Yeah.
12th, yeah.
There was a time when we was bantering Man City fans. I certainly was. Yeah, at the start of the season, they was kicking it down there with.
Nah, you know what? I wish I could banter them, but I don't know any Man City fans.
But look, though, they're the only ones really that have put it together, put a run together, and not stopped. Like they've gone now. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is this: we know that the board is the issue, but Arteta has made some decisions for me that, as the manager, remember they've put all the trust. He's not the head coach. They've put all their eggs into the one basket.
They changed it.
And some of the things that I'm seeing make me nervous about, even if they did give him the money to bring people in and do certain things. I'm not saying he can't get the best out of certain players. He probably could, but they would need to be better players. I was seeing Emery doing experiments with Joe Willock and them man there, and we were starting to see bits happen. Are they the answer? Of course not. But I was seeing Emery saying, you know what? Forget these senior man. I'm playing these kids.
Not flair. And that's my problem with him. You know what I mean? Our highest ever, most expensive player, innit? He's a flair player, yeah? And Arteta don't like flair players, bruv. He's not on it. He's just not on it. He wants pass and move and give and go and, you know what I mean, keep it simple. That's what he's on. You know what I mean? He's on about productivity. He's all about that. And I don't think Arteta has it in him to manage a flair player, innit? With the sexiness, like, you know what I mean? All that.
The thing is, he doesn't even want to do it though. Like,
I know, but he doesn't want to though.
You see Pepe run up to a defender and then do a U-turn and start running home.
Yeah, because that's how. All I'm saying, yeah, is the best Pepe we've seen. If we're being completely honest, yeah, the best Pepe we've seen was when he first signed, and they hadn't had enough training sessions for them to convince him to do certain other teams. Yeah, let's be real. Like, look at that Liverpool game. Remember that Liverpool away game where he was sending Trent to the shop, Robertson to the shop, Van Dijk to the shop, and he was doing all sorts, bruv. Nutmeg, step over, twist up. He was doing all sorts, bruv. Spinning everyone, innit? And now all of a sudden, he's now trained the Arsenal way. You know what I mean? He's checking back, he's passing it off, and he's running into the space. You get me? Like, I don't fancy that, bruv. And the thing is, I just don't see any manager that we could bring in that would make a vast improvement on the squad that we have available. That's it.
I want to say this, yeah. Like, I feel like sometimes in football, it's the way you see things. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, a manager, how I rate a manager is how can he adapt to the situation that he's got. Do you know what I mean? Because one of you made the point that, you know, some of these players are not good enough. Xhaka's not good enough. Do you remember when Chelsea, and I'm not saying we're going to win the league before someone takes out context what I'm saying, but do you remember when Chelsea I think it was under Conte, they got panned after we slapped them up,
yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Because he saw, right, but these players, the best I can get out of these players, I have to change the system. Yep. This is something that I critique this guy, because if you know that at the end of the day,
they went to a free at the back and didn't concede. Yeah.
It's like, you're right. All the best managers can adapt, bro. And you look at Moyes,
they've got the players to do it. You have to have some sort of decent players.
Back to his point though. No side though.
Change it, bro.
No side though.
It's your job on the line, and at the end of the day, it's your job to assess the players you've got and to see how can I get 100% out of everyone, not just Saka, not just Aubameyang, but of the squad. And I don't see
Northside last season, yeah, with that cup run, he did.
I say we've got to go 3 at the back. I say we've got to do it now.
That's what I'm saying. I think so as well. With Tierney out, I think we've got to go 3 at the back.
Do you think there's not another manager? You know, like Mazza, when you say, I don't think there's another manager, I do feel like there's managers out there that are more flexible tactically and would set us up differently. Even Emery, the reason you saw how much Emery was thinking, he never got it right, but he kept seeing that he was trying to cater for the deficiencies, like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just one last point. Look, who's the best managers in the league?
The best manager, I think Pep's best manager.
The best manager. So we're going to say Pep, we're going to say Klopp, and we're going to say Jose Mourinho. Have they ever deviated?
I ain't saying Jose. I'm not saying Jose.
I think Pep has adjusted what he's done, and Klopp hasn't been able to yet.
And because he's able to spend 60-70 million on players, but
no, this is what I'm saying. You know what? Like,
his actual gameplay has adjusted, bro. He's been able to play.
He's not even playing with a striker, bro.
Yeah, bro. How can you say that?
He can win 4 trophies with no striker.
That's why it's not good enough, because he can't adjust.
You've got to have the place to do it.
He's not good enough.
you have to have the players to do it. Like that's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, is you have to have the players to do it. If we had the players to do it, you might be able to do it, but you don't have the players to do it.
To win the league, I get you, but he didn't have a striker and he made it work. He didn't have a striker. He made it work. He didn't have the player. It's about being able to tactically change. Someone like Ancelotti can tactically change. This guy can't. So for someone,
this is the thing. I don't. Ancelotti is. I like Ancelotti.
His CV. This guy's
his CV's a mad thing, bruv. But I don't think Ancelotti does anything with Arsenal FC, bruv. If I'm being completely honest.
You're a manager. You're a manager that would do better than Arteta. Is that what you're telling me, bro?
No. But what I'm saying is not sustainable. Remember, we won a cup. Remember that. We won a cup last year. Ancelotti didn't win nothing last year.
All right,
you get
me? That's a good point, yeah. But Arteta's not showing any signs of doing that now.
Okay, but where do you guys feel this team should be? That's
exactly.
what I want.
That's what I said to you. I said to you, sit. I said sit.
You said six, yeah?
You asking me?
Everyone.
Isn't it?
Listen, I said this team should be 7th.
I think we're 8th. Yeah, 7th, 8th. 7, 8, something like that.
Look, let's not go mad, right? Because we're taking everything into context. Right. Form, players.
Right. You know, just look at the players. Just look at the teams. Yeah. So Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham. Yeah. Leicester. So that's 5. Yeah. West Ham are just doing a Burnley. They'll be so gone next year that man won't even remember them, bruv.
Whether they will be gone or not, Arsenal should always be in Europe. Always.
No, but what I'm saying, that's 6 of them, yeah? So that's 6 teams, yeah? That you could easily argue better than us, yeah? And then you got Everton. You know what I mean? You got to throw Everton into the mix, yeah? That now takes us down to 7. So we're what, 8th? This is what I'm saying, boys.
What changed United fortunes? Because it weren't Oli. So let's get into this. What changed Oli's fortune?
Fernandez.
Right. One player. Yeah.
Yes, bro. One player, bro.
So we've seen.
We ain't got that one player, bro.
All right, cool.
What numbers he's putting up, bro?
Big
crazy.
Man. We've seen Emery go and spend quite a lot of money, right? And
200 mil, mate.
His ceiling was 5th. Yeah. Arteta has spent money too.
No, he ain't. 85 mil, bruv. 2 players.
All right. Gunnar, question. Is Arteta's current squad better than the players that Emery had to deal with?
Oh, I'm going to say no.
No, bruv.
The reason why I'm saying that Emery's squad is better, because I keep saying it, these men were at their peak. So if the same players were at their peak now, we wouldn't be where we are. If Aubameyang was still banging, if Lacazette, if we had Ramsey, whoever.
Right, you know, Twist, who replaces Ramsey, please? Who in our current team, current 11, replaces Ramsey and his numbers? Who?
Bro,
I'm just asking you a question.
No, it doesn't matter, because the point is, we had money, we went and spent it on Partey. I'm not saying Partey is a bad signing, I'm glad he's here. But the point is, we made the decision, we went and got Partey. We're not going to be in Europe if we do not win the Europa League. End of story. We're not going to be there.
I know, but we wouldn't have been in Europe last year if we didn't win the FA Cup. Everyone's forgetting these things, bro.
No, I'm not forgetting it.
We're in the same position as we are last this year.
Look, it's backwards. So last time we wouldn't have been in it if we didn't win the FA Cup. This time, if we don't win the Europa League, we're not going to be in it. Do you believe we'll win the Europa League?
Yeah, it's on. It's definitely on.
It's on. But do you think we'll win it? It's on. I'll give you that. But do you think we'll win it?
We're a cup team.
I don't think any team in it now believes they're going to win it.
I don't see why not. You know what I mean? Slavia Prague, Villarreal, and then Manchester United, bro, potentially.
So then the ending question is
against Liverpool. That performance against Liverpool, I don't see.
No. So the ending question is this then, because we need to wrap this up, and I think it would be good for us to revisit this. Yeah, gonna come back. We'll revisit it at the end of the season, bro. We'll see what it's saying. But then I want to leave it on this. So if he doesn't win the Europa League, and we finish in the bottom half of the table, is everybody still cool for him to have to sum up to spend money?
No. We ain't gonna finish in the bottom half of the table, bro. We got the bottom 6 in our last 8 games, bro. We're all right, man. It's cool. By default, you know what I mean? Even draws will take it.
By default, these are the teams that are going to beat us up, bro.
Them man are finished, bro. You get me? Like Sheffield United. Like by the time we play Fulham and who else is it? Who else? Fulham, West Brom, Sheffield United. They'll all be down, bro.
All right, but
guaranteed.
But Mather, answer the question. Let's not do that. If we end up in the bottom half of the table and he doesn't win it, are you happy for him to have the summer?
Bruv, let me 1 sec. Let me just get my calculator.
We all know
wait. All right. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. We got 24 points. Yeah, 24 points to play for, innit? Yeah. 24 points to play for. That's left, innit? Yeah.
So then that means, answer the question, man.
That means we get 66. That means we get 66. Yeah. I reckon we drop 5 points, innit? Yeah. So we're gonna be on 60s. Yes, we're finishing top half. I can't answer the question.
That wasn't the question.
We're finishing top half. You get me? I can't. I'm sorry. It don't compute, bro. About bottom half. You're mad, bro. You're mad. Not a chance. If he
doesn't win it, and we finish in the bottom half, are you happy for him to have the summer?
I don't even know, man.
Because for me, this is where me leaning towards out becomes a big deal at that point. For me, if he ends up in that bottom half of that table when it's all said and done, and we do not win that Europa League, well, that's a problem. Because say what you want, that squad should not be in the bottom half of the table. Say what you like, bring in COVID, start talking about other teams progressing, whatever. Arsenal should not be in the bottom half of the table.
No. Totally agree.
So for me, if that happens and he doesn't bring home no silverware, what are we actually doing here? What are we actually? Because Emery was playing Torreira in the 10, bruv, and it was a nightmare, bruv. But no, you're laughing, but it's big facts. So,
he was fully playing him in the 10, you know. It was after that Spurs performance, and he got gassed.
He fails to that scale.
The thing is, I think managers are just coming in and just mugging us off, like just taking a mick now. But when you actually think about it, Torreira playing number 10, actually just listen to what came out of your mouth, bro. That is mad. That's actually mad. You might as well end the stream.
Forgot about that, you know.
End the stream on that, man. End it on that, man.
I can't see, bro. It's killing me seeing Arsenal like this, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's why I get so passionate, bro. It's killing me, bro. Like, this club, bro. I was born in '92, bro. I seen us win leagues, bro. And I just keep seeing the standard dropping, bro. And I can't let my standard drop, bro. Because it doesn't matter what's going on, yeah. My club is the 3rd most successful club in this country, bro. I hold the owners accountable. I hold this manager, and I don't care who manages Arsenal. Yeah, you're an employee. I don't have no affiliation to you. You're not my dad. Yeah, I care about who's doing their job, bro. I don't care if Aubameyang don't do his job like he's not been doing. I don't care. I just want to see us get back to the top. And I think when a fan base, I'm not saying you guys, like it's no indirect. I think when a fan base drop and forget the standard of your club, yeah, that's when owners and managers think that they can get away with it because the PR works and they see that the fan base they're not reacting. They don't, because of this, because of that. If you're not good enough, you're an employee out, bro. It's a job.
I know, but like I said, like you proved as well, bro, that if you was to look at the starting 11, everybody fit, who you keeping, you said 6, I've said 4. I'm sure Gunner's on 4, 5. Twist, there's no way you're picking more than 5. Is what it is, bro. The team ain't good enough.
Because they know it's their fault as well. That's why they're not really moving mad and sacking man, because they know it's their fault, innit? Like they that's if it was Abramovich or anyone else, like these guys would have been sacked. Emery would have been sacked quick time. Arteta would have been sacked quick time because they would have won trophies. These guys know they're part of the problem, so that's why they're not moving too sharpish to be. Because, like, we're being honest, Arteta could have got sacked at Christmas.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have got sacked at Christmas.
Big Gunner, would you have put West Ham where they are right now at the start of the season? Be honest.
No one would have. No one
did. Okay, so I'm gonna say something to that. Yeah, there's a reason why I asked that. So I'll ask that to say the reason they're banging like that is the system. And Moyes has got them gelling, and the system.
It's not just that, but there's no pressure. There's no pressure.
If you wouldn't have put them there, then they're playing above their level.
No, but what I'm saying, just like that. All right. So was you this saying? Was you this energetic?
How did you say that?
Was you this energetic? When Sheffield United did it,
yeah.
Was you this energetic?
No, I'm not saying
that. Like you always get one team. Like
hold on, I'm talking about managers that are able to get.
Leicester won the league doing it
and get them. I'm not talking about winning the league. Of course, we're not going to win the league. Even if you got.
I know, but no one would have thought Leicester were going to win the league, did they?
What I'm saying is, a manager that can get more of the team than what we're seeing right now, because this team shouldn't be in 10th.
I know, but you're
So West
assuming
Ham
that someone
shouldn't
could.
be,
Though. It's just,
shouldn't be at
it's an
4th.
assumption.
What you think is going to continue? The manager this season has implemented a system that's managed to get them there, because by their starting 11, you would have never put them there. So
Yeah,
this
no, you're
is
assumptions, though.
No,
It's assumptions because
he's got a point.
when Mourinho went to United, everyone thought that was it. This guy's gonna win trophy after trophy.
He did win 2 trophies in 2 years.
But I mean, like proper, they thought he was gonna win the league, Champions League, all of those things. They thought that's how the team was gonna run. So it's just assumptions. We're assuming that someone, like, we've got the evidence that somebody could come in and do better, but we don't 100% know that somebody could come in and do better.
Do you know what's crazy? None of you have answered the question.
What's the question?
Yeah, I forgot. What's the question?
If he ends up in the bottom half of the table and does not win the Europa League, are you happy? I know Northside's not happy. He's done out. But
no, I'm not saying.
Would you let him have the summer?
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would.
Yeah, I would as well. Still,
only because
I'm answering. Innit? Only because I can't see us doing anything, bruv. So it's one of them, bruv. Like, all we are is Sexy Kits FC right now, bruv. Like, that's it. We had real talk, bruv. Like, we're a cup team, man. Europa League. I can't wait for tomorrow, bruv. Tomorrow's like a league game, bruv. You get me? Like, tomorrow it's gonna be boom boom. Like, we're gonna see some good football. You get me? Everyone's gonna be doing bits and bobs and that. Like, it's gonna be different. Well, like league games, I'm going to league games and I'm just vexed, bro.
I switch my TV on, I watch a game.
Bruv, I'm telling you now, trust me, bruv. Man's gonna play some good football, and you're gonna be thinking, where was these lot against Liverpool? You get me? They don't care about the league. The league is so done that they're just throwing away every game, and that's why I think Arteta should just experiment more. You get me? Like, start Martinelli. Say fuck it, man. Start him, innit? You know what I mean? Play Chambers at centre back and play Cedric on the right, innit? Like, there's no point trying to win the league. Yeah, in the league, bruv. Yeah. There's no point. Like, just fling it. I want to see this Azizu. I heard he's a baller, bruv. Fling him in there. Can't do any worse than Cabellos, bruv. Cabellos. I don't ever want to see him again,
I understand what he's saying. I agree.
Fling them all in there. Like, what's the point, man? The league is done, bruv. It's so done that there's no point. There's no point. You know what I mean?
Think that's good enough, though. Like,
no, of course it's not good enough, yeah. And everyone can be vexed in it, but we are where we are, innit? It is what it is. You get me? I'm all about the Thursday nights with the Maggie and Europa League football. That's what it's about for us right now.
Well, the next time I speak to you on here, yeah, I hope that the Thursday night has worked out for us, because I swear to God.
Bruv, watch when we slap up Racist FC. You wait. Racist FC are getting slapped tomorrow.
My man ain't even going to be there as well.
That's why tomorrow is bigger than what we need to achieve for our personal goals as a club. Yeah. If we do not beat Slavia Prague over 2 legs.
Yeah, we will. I'm confident still.
But I watched you on the Liverpool preview do the same thing.
That's only because Northside was doing so much smoke that I just had to back CT still. I didn't think we was gonna win 3-1. You get me? I just had to back him. I had to back him still. You get
this
me?
Is what I want. That's when you're seeing man happy, bruv.
Yeah? We all want that.
Lift in the league, fam. Are you mad, bro? I love this club, man. I get stressed, bro.
But you know what we need to do? We need to wrap it up, Carl. We've massively overran. Big Gunner, big respect for coming through, bro. We've got to do this at the end of the season. We need to revisit this, yeah? If you're happy to come back, and we'll see if your opinions are still the same. Mazza, I swear. You see the last 6 games? Bro?
Yeah. Bruv, I've got bets on that as well. It's cool, man. It's cool.
You're on this betting thing hard. Look, let's end it on this.
I've got to have win somehow, mate. I'm £100 up right now. We're
going to end it on this, yeah? This is the Arsenal way. We were discussing Arteta in or out. Emery was playing Torreira in the 10. We're gone.
Yeah, safe.
No worries, man. Oh.